Welcome to eXpd8. In this module I'd like to show you our address book. I have two ways of accessing the address book, either through the main button on the home page or through my handy shortcut that's available to me on my shortcut toolbar, which comes with me everywhere I go in eXpd8. When I double click on it, it opens the address book for me. Now where it takes me to is I always visualize it as the front of the address book. This is where all of our clients are located. A client, by definition, is somebody who's going to pay us. So within our address book, I'm looking for a particular client. So I'm looking for John Smith. And as soon as I type his name in, that's who I get. Notice, by the way, everywhere in eXpd8, I've got this very intuitive search functionality. I didn't have to complete the word Smith. It returned to me anybody who had these characters in their name. When I double click on John Smith here, I get his full details open and I can see what information we have on him. Another neat feature I have through the address book is that having selected the client, I can identify which files is this client linked to, so I can see which matters are we currently dealing with on his behalf. And I can also, by the way, use that as a shortcut to jump into the actual file. That's pretty handy. Now back to the address book here. As I said, by default we're in the front of the address book, the client side. I can choose to click into contact. To my mind, that's like nipping to the back of the address book where we keep details of everybody else we deal with. So that could be opposing solicitors, it could be auctioneers, accountants, whatever we're dealing with. And if I'm looking for somebody in here, again, I can easily search. And having located the person I'm looking for, if I double click on them, I get their full details up. Now where this can be very useful in that I can say this opposing solicitor, what files are they connected to? Meaning what matters do we have in common at the moment? It's going to be a very useful tool whilst I have that person on the telephone to know what else do I need to speak to him about. And again, the logic that I can double click into the file that we're working with them on.